Today I'm going to be showing you how to weave. The hardest part of the weaving is actually getting what's called your warp threads set up. What you're going to do is take a piece of felt, fold it in half, like so, and you're going to use a ruler to mark out either 1/2 inch increments, or you could even use centimeters. I'm going to stick with a 1/2 inch just because it's a little easier for me. And you're going to use a permanent marker to mark your 1/2 inch spots. Now that I have that done, I'm going to take my scissors and make some cuts. Make sure you are cutting from the folded side. And I'm just going to make straight cuts up to right about there. Don't go all the way through your felt, because we want it to stay together. Otherwise you'll end up with tons and tons of little ribbons. Okay, see that? Here I have the one that I cut earlier, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to weave. Some of our pieces of felt are a little bit short, so what you have to do is just kind of stretch them so that they go the whole length of your felt. These are what we call the weft threads. Now I'm going to start this by going over the first piece of fabric and under the next. So you're just going over, under, like that, the whole way across, so that you end up with something that looks sort of like that. What you're going to do then is use our tacky glue and put one little drop under each end, and that's just going to hold it in place for the next one. And if I've never told you before, do not ever cut off that little white part that is on the end of the glue. That's what keeps it open. Don't cut that off. Your next row, what you're going to do, instead of starting on the top, you're going to start underneath and do the same thing. Over, under, over, under, over, under. Now let's say maybe you wanted to make some kind of little pattern and only take the yellow or your next color a little bit of the way over. That's fine, you can do that. Just kind of cut that where you want it to stop. And then of course glue down your ends. When you are weaving, you want to make sure you're pushing your felt down as far as it'll go. We want this to be a nice tight weave. So I'll just go ahead and glue that. These will be kept inside your folder for safekeeping. You can write your name on the back of them with permanent marker. Don't let the marker sit on it too long, or it will go through the front of your felt.